Okay, so today we are going to be building Tyler Herro from the Miami Heat. Tyler Herro is absolutely destroying the league right now when it comes to, well, just the NBA playoffs. He is killing it. 37 points last night, which is absolutely amazing and ridiculous. So today we are building Tyler Herro. So Tyler Herro obviously doesn't have that many muscles as we have in this video so far. We're going to change that, but right now we are looking at the skill breakdown. And what we are choosing for the skill breakdown, on the right side we're going to go down and we're going to click on the one that maxes out shooting but has pass accuracy. So that's going to be this one, where the blue and red is at the top of the circle and it's roughly 1/8 of each, and then we are getting the massive shooting and playmaking ability. So we're going to be choosing that. Now for the physical profile, what we are looking to do is to max out speed and acceleration as much as possible. And for that one, it's literally the top physical profile. We don't have to scroll through them. That is the max of the speed. And we can see that by just kind of scrolling through. And this one is close. That one's giving us 74 vert. That one's giving us 64 vert, 46 strength, and 46 strength, 82, 81 for acceleration and speed. We are probably going to be, I am changing my mind to this one, which is the second from the bottom. That's going to give us a lot of vertical. Now, Tyler Herro, he isn't a massive dunker. However, why not max out or get a lot of vertical when we can still get basically the same numbers when it comes to speed and acceleration? So that's what we are going to do. Now, setting our potential. We are going to try and get as many badges as possible when coming for shooting and playmaking. So of course I've chosen shooting guard if you haven't figured that one out already. And we're going to go down to shooting, and we are going to be maxing out mid-range. We're going to be maxing out three-point shots because he is an absolute three-point killer. We're also going to be maxing out free throws because last night I think he was either 5 for 5 or 6 for 6, and he generally hits a lot of his free throws. Now post fade, he doesn't do a lot of post fades, but we really want to max out that shooting ability. So what we are going to do is put our post fade to 78. There's no sense going anywhere past that because between 78 and 83, not a massive difference. And of course, there's no changes to the shooting badges, so why waste those extra 5 upgrade attributes? So going from there, we are going down to playmaking. Now, the thing with Tyler Herro is his ability to be slimy and slick and get through the defense. He's a magnet for the defense, and he drags a lot of the defenders to him, which then allows him to get a lot of assists. I think last night he still got like 5 or 6 assists or something like that, and that was killer. So pass accuracy, we're going to be maxing that out. Ball handles, he's got some slick handles. My God, he's got some slick handles. And post moves, he literally doesn't have that many post moves, but of course we really want to max out that playmaking badge ability. Now, going for the finishing. For finishing, we really want to see what we can do when it comes to the driving dunk and driving layup. He's actually very good at driving layup, and that's something that we really do need to max out. Driving dunk, he is not necessarily a very good dunker. He's not going to go and put a dunk through his legs and 360s and things like that, but we're going to be putting up some dunk numbers anyways. So we're going to be putting the close shot at 83. We're going to be putting the driving layup at 80. Driving dunk is going to be at 43. Standing dunk is at 60. Post hook is at 73. That's going to give us 7 finishing badges. Now we're going to go down to defense and rebounding. Now, one of the things that does usually give you a lot of badge upgrades is defensive rebounding. Now we're going to try and put a lot of our stuff towards defensive rebounding, and it's not giving us any badges. What about if we were to go to offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds? Do we get any more badges? We don't. So what we are going to do is we're still going to be focusing on getting those rebound numbers, but we're going to be looking at lateral quickness. We really want to have a quick lateral player because Tyler Herro himself is a very fast player. He's able to go laterally very quickly on the offensive side, so that should translate into the defensive side as well. So we're going to be maxing that out. He's actually pretty good when it comes to steals. So we're going to be putting up some steal numbers as well. And that's how we're going to be looking at Tyler Herro. So this is giving us a total of 55 possible badges, 56 total badges. I didn't count the one defensive one. So 56 badges is a pretty solid player in my opinion. And that, as a basketball trainer myself and as a basketball coach and player, those are some pretty solid numbers that match up to what Tyler Herro is. So we're going to move on and we're going to be looking at our body shape and build. And he is definitely not a very solid player or muscular, but solid as in not like skinny, because I still don't see him as a very skinny player, but in my opinion, I think that he's going to be slight. Now, his height in real life is, hey Google, Tyler Herro's height.
Tyler Herro is 1.96 meters tall.
Hey Google, what is 1.96 meters into feet and inches?
1.96 meters is 6 feet 5.165 inches.
So there we have it. He is 6'5", which is fantastic. I actually thought he was 6'6", but I guess I'm incorrect. So we're going to be looking at keeping him at his real life height. Hey Google, how much does Tyler Herro weigh?
The weight of Tyler Herro is 88 kilograms.
Hey Google, how much is 88 kilograms into pounds?
88 kilograms is equivalent to 194.007 pounds.
So we're going to be sticking him at 194 pounds. We'll put 195 just to round up. Now that's going to be taking away from our post moves, but it is going to give us a little bit more acceleration, which is fantastic. It's going to take away our strength, but I'm not too worried about that. Now his wingspan. Hey Google, how much is Tyler Herro's wingspan?
On the website fieldgoals.com, they say, his wingspan of 70-3/4 ranks third to the bottom among all players in my database, with the caveat that wingspan data is limited to 2012 to 2015.
I don't think that was a very good answer. I couldn't understand that. So we're just going to leave it at 81.5 inches. Now, if we were to put it down to 77, that's going to be taking away from our finishing potential, but adding to our shooting and playmaking abilities. It's going to be removing some stats from defense. But if we were to go at a little bit longer at 86, which I really doubt he is that long, it's going to take away from our shooting and add to our finishing. Now, this isn't affecting any of our badges. So what we're going to do is go to 80.6 because I didn't exactly get a straight answer from Google. And from there, what we are looking at basically having is a little bit more of a plus on the shooting side, and close shot and standing dunk -1. We're not going to be probably doing that anyway, so I think that +1 is better off on the shooting side. We could even go just a bit shorter, and I think that would be a pretty solid build at 78.8. And then from there, we get spot up shooter, which is exactly what he is. We also have shot creator, which I don't think he is one of them, or playmaker or slasher. I could say that he is a slasher, but we all know that Tyler Herro is a very, very, very good spot-up shooter, and he's also very good at being able to create a shot for himself and for others. So personally, I'm going to say spot-up shooter. We're going to say that that build is complete. And let's see what we get. We get Devin Booker, CJ McCollum, and Pete Maravich. Anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed today's build. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe. I will see you guys again next time.